Yeah, so here is my interview with 74, and I got my interview with Steve Evans, otherwise known as Taff, team manager for the first 15 of the BFC. Good afternoon, good evening.
Evening.
So do you know what the club's biggest achievement is?
Historically, I don't know a great deal about the achievements. I'm a relatively new face at the club. What I would say in its current picture, one of the biggest achievements that the club has is the inclusivity, the ethos to welcoming everybody to the club regardless of age, as to whether you want to play, your ability, sexuality, race, religion. Everybody's welcome here, and to me that is a huge achievement at this club.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. That's one of the main things I love about this place. It's absolutely brilliant. So do you know if they've ever had any female teams at all?
I'm not entirely sure. I seem to think in the distant past they might have, but I don't think it necessarily particularly took off here. So as far as I've been here, which is around 3 or 4 years, they've not had a female team.
Okay. How many seasons have you actually been with the first team?
This is my second season managing the first team. The season before I was the assistant manager.
Right. So do you think the first team will be promoted this season, or will they be? Do you know, possibly?
I think there is a very good chance. We are currently just over halfway through the season and we are sitting third in the league, which is obviously a great place to be. All we need is a few more consistent performances. We can be a little bit up and down. So assuming that we maintain our focus, then the opportunity might well be there for a promotion.
It's very good, because I have looked up on the history and they've had quite a few promotions. They've gone up and down the past few years, haven't they?
Yep.
So how well do you think the first team are actually doing this season? Do you think they're getting there, or do you think there's a few more levels of improvement for them to go by?
There's always room for improvement, without a shadow of a doubt. This team, there's some new faces, which is really good. Some highly talented players have joined us this season, which is serving us very well. But the team themselves are performing pretty good, I've got to say, on the whole. There are occasions where I would say we don't necessarily get the referee on side in some of our behaviours and in how we speak, and that is a big challenge that this club has, more than any that I've ever known.
Okay. So, do you know who your current top try scorer is?
I do, yes. It's Aidan Kenny, winger, currently out injured, but only hopefully short-term injury for the next week or two. But yes, he's our top try scorer.
Oh, that's good, because obviously the backs are they're more try scoring, aren't they? More than the forwards.
Yeah, absolutely. They will always, the forwards create the magic, the backs execute it.
Absolutely. How do you feel about the 104-0 score against Stewarts and Lords on the 6th of January 2018?
It's a good question, because actually you would think we would be over the moon with that, and of course we're happy with the result, but rugby for me is all about competition, and if you beat a team in such emphatic style, I think it's clear that on that day the competition wasn't necessarily there, and to me that doesn't make for a thrilling game of rugby. I prefer it when it's much more evenly matched, when it's a little bit tit for tat.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with you, because more competitive is, more you can support the other team, but as well you can make sure your team does well in the process.
Exactly.
So, what do you think the club could achieve in the future?
I think we've got huge opportunities in front of us. I think we're potentially going to be changing location, which will be a big draw for new players, new opportunities. But on top of that, I think just with the squad that we've got, we will definitely be seeking promotion. That's our immediate goal. Longer term than that, not really sure. We'll have to watch and see.
That's really good though. And last question, how many players are still in the team from when you first joined Luton RFC?
Ooh, I would say probably around 50% realistically. There'll always be churn. Some people have gone and actually come back since I've been here. There are some brand new players, like I said, this season, and we lost quite a number a couple of seasons ago. But there's a core of around 50% who've been here to stay.
Wow, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you ever so much for your time.
You're very welcome.